So let's go down into the weeds for just a second. Define grace for everybody.
Yeah, that's a very interesting thing. I do that in the opening of the book. When I talk about grace, I'm not talking about it in the restricted sense of theological salvific issue, meaning, unmerited favor towards salvation narrative. Really, I'm talking about something bigger than that. I'm talking about how God infuses into human life opportunity that we have not earned. Mm. And it's bigger than salvation. It's just the existence of life, the rising of the sun, the dancing of the moon, mm-hmm. gentle breeze, flowers blossoming. Mm-hmm. It begins in that, the givens of the Creator. Mm-hmm. The things God gives us. And then that continues in all of our lives. We all have a sense in which we can see where God continues in our lives. Mm-hmm. And that the things we take for granted are really gifts of God's grace. Mm-hmm. Who deserves the sun to rise? Who owns that? It's a part of the condition of our humanity that God has embraced us and made possible his resources for us. So that's when I talk about grace, I'm talking about a bigger picture. While I do affirm, God knows, salvific grace, but I'm talking about grace as extended, that grace, the grace that can be acknowledged by even a person who is a non-believer. Not just us as Christians, but the non-believer, if his or her eyes are open, can behold the grace of God. And if they behold it, that very well may be the vehicle that brings them to a relationship with God.